Hey, how's it going? This is Josh from Books by Josh, and this is episode 40 of the Books by Josh audio immersion. In this episode, we'll talk about the fear of knowing. Fear of knowing what? Well, fear of knowing almost anything. So let's start this off. Why am I doing this episode? Because I'm having surgery in less than 2 weeks now, and it's pretty scary. Mind you, I've known I've had to have surgery for a couple months. Got injured back in May, over 8 months ago, and the problem still hasn't been fixed. So surgery is the only option, and that's the whole thing here. Even though before I knew it had to happen, now I know for a fact that's gonna happen. Now I'm scared more than I was before because it was always far into the future. With the self date and researching everything that's happening, especially with my income, it's pretty scary. What do I mean with my income? Well, since it's a workers' comp case, I'm not going to receive any source of income for about a month and a half to up to 2 months. And I don't know about you guys, but a month and a half to 2 months of income is a lot of income. So, since I've known this for a while, I prepared for this, so that's not a problem, but it's going under. And from what I read, it could take a while to recover, up to a year. So, that's one scenario. How does this apply to other things? Well, one thing they say is there's nothing fear but fear itself. Let's talk about death. Why am I bringing death into this? Because we all know, as humans, that we're going to die someday. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I just think about it. And it's the fear of knowing that we're going to die and not knowing what's on the other side. I don't know what's scarier. Fear of knowing that we're going to die, or the fear of not knowing what's on the other side. So let's talk about the fear of knowing, because that's the topic of this episode. They say you can't take anything with you. We all know that. Yet we try so hard to form a legacy, to leave something behind, because we know we're going to die. If you look at ancient Egypt with the pyramids, the Sphinx, they made these tombs to be remembered, and they're still holding up because they knew that they couldn't take all this with them. So back to the fear of knowing. We all know what it takes to be successful at life. Hard work, dedication, great idea, things like that. And we all know that, but yet we still don't do it. Why? Because success is hard. We know how that to look good, be in shape, we have to eat right, exercise regularly, do this, that, and the third, get the right amount of sleep. Okay? But why don't we do it? Because it's the fear of knowing. We know what we have to do, but we don't believe in ourselves to accomplish this. So, it's simple if we think about it. We know everything, yet we know nothing. It's a paradox. Most of the self-help books, business books, there's no golden ticket, there's no secret. It's common sense just retold to you. And there's a saying, common sense isn't common. Because you hear the same thing over and over, but it never clicks. Why, you ask? Well, I have no idea. All I know is this, that we know what to do always, but yet we don't do it. I'm a prime example of this. I know what I have to do on a daily basis, yet I often don't accomplish it. Prime example is past Sunday. Accomplished some of the things I set out to do, but not everything. Even though I knew I had to do certain things. I went to work on a new chapter to my second book, and I literally typed 2 lines. 2 lines. Not even long lines, it's dialogue. It took me less than 30 seconds to think of that dialogue, and I spent the whole day doing that. Why? Because I knew what I had to do, but I wasn't committed. So, because the fear of knowing makes you procrastinate. You know you have a deadline, yet we know we have a deadline, and we know we have time between now and that deadline, so we procrastinate. And then we become stagnant, then we wait till the last minute to try to accomplish it, and honestly, it comes out bad. So, how do you get over the fear of knowing? I don't know. I'm just bringing this to everybody's attention because the fear of knowing is a thing. I know that my money's not guaranteed ever. Yeah, am I doing everything I could be to secure my finances? No. No. But guess what? The fear of knowing makes you prepare sometimes. I knew this surgery was coming, so I limited the amount of stuff I bought and I saved up some money just in case. But guess what? Knowledge is power. And if we know something, we have to act on it now rather than later. And that's the main topic, or the main thing I want to get through in this episode. We have to act on what we know now rather than when it's too late. So that's why I want to convey in this little rant about knowing what's to come. Even though we know something's coming, even if it's a month from now, a year from now, we have to prepare for it now. Prime example, final example, a wedding. Say you're married, you have a daughter or son. Not even a wedding, college. You want your kids to go to college, you have to start saving now. Why? You're not going to wait until they're 18 to start saving? No. Start saving now. Prepare for everything now. You know that they might want to go to school. They might not want to go to school. They might want to buy a multi-family house and rent it out. You never know what they want, but you want to have this fund ready for them for when they make that big decision. We all know it's inevitable, so why not prepare now? It's the whole thing of this episode. Prepare now while you know instead of succumbing to the fear and waiting till the last minute. And you guys will hear me in the next one later.